climb is for Nicholas Chiofalo. Nicholas was assigned to engine 235 in the Brickland BedStuy Stuyvesant off Monroe Street. Also attached to Battalion 57. This is his 110 stories, taking him all the way to the top. This is the 4th climb of the 48-hour tour so far. So, we're going to get him up to the top, 110 floors. Have 7 verticals and 9 floors. And Nicholas Chiofalo will join 57 brothers sitting at the top right now. So, here we go. First vertical coming up shortly. This is the 343 commitment. Hello, Anna. First vertical, here we go. For Nicholas Chiofalo. I am BedStuy, engine 235, completing his footsteps, getting him to the top, 110 floors. After this, 6 more verticals, and his legacy will be brought forth through the climb. So we're on the second half of the first vertical. For Nicholas Chiofalo, engine 235. Almost to the first breather. For Nicholas. All right, first breather. So as I said before, this climb is for Nicholas Chiofalo. Nicholas was assigned to engine 235, housed with Battalion 57. The BedStuy is what they call it, out of the Bedford Stuyvesant area of Brooklyn, New York. 9/11/2001, Nicholas Chiofalo had already finished his 24-hour tour when the call came in for the additional units needed at World Trade Center. He contacted his wife and told her forgotten, and that he would try to call whenever he could and let her know whatever was going on. His wife, Joan, and he were high school sweethearts. They got married, and at the time of 9/11, his son, Nicholas Chiofalo Jr., from what I was able to research, was 13 years old when he lost his father during the terrorist attacks. While Nicholas and 342 other brothers were part of the greatest rescue effort in the history of the United States, rescuing upwards of the 25,000+ people. So this right here is so that he is never forgotten and his legacy carries forward. For Nicholas Chiofalo, E235. Second vertical. So this climb for Nicholas Chiofalo into 235, I have BedStuy, is dedicated to the FDNY. It's dedicated to Joan, his wife, and to his son, Nicholas Jr., to let them know our brother, your husband, and your father will never be forgotten. His sacrifice made on that day will carry forward, and his legacy will live on. That's why we climb, so they are never forgotten. And Nicholas, he will not be forgotten. Coming down the backside of the second vertical, for Nicholas Chiofalo into 235. Housed with Battalion 57 on Monroe Street, BedStuy, Brooklyn. This climb is theirs. The sacrifice your brother made will never be forgotten. Almost to the second breather. So as I was saying, this climb is for Nicholas Chiofalo, our brother, husband, father, who responded to the World Trade Center, 9/11/2001. It was said that Nicholas was a firehouse cook and a pretty good practical joker outside of being a family man for his wife and his son, Nicholas Jr. One of his other jobs that he had was that of being a pyrotechnician for fireworks displays in New York. And there was a large explosion quite a few years before that, and Nicholas sent a condolence letter to the company. And after that, they met him and hired him. And according to what was said, once you met Nicholas, you knew exactly who he was. So this climb, this 110 floors, carries his legacy, finishes his footsteps, and keeps his name alive. Fourth climb of the tour. One brother closer to the top. And here comes the third vertical. This is dedicated to Nicholas Chiofalo, to his wife, his son, and his brothers, and E235 Battalion 57. They're in BedStuy, Brooklyn. He will not be forgotten. Taking him all the way to the top right now. Coming down the back side of the third vertical now. For Nicholas Chiofalo, engine 235, IF BedStuy, Brooklyn. Taking them all the way to the top. All right, third vertical complete. Almost halfway there. Our brother Nicholas Chiofalo, or Chiofalo. I probably butchered his name, so I hope I'm not. But this is his 110 floors. Right here. He was also the captain of a volunteer fire department in New York. So he had a deep desire in being a firefighter. This climb finishes his footsteps. It's part of the reason we climb, to take our brothers all the way to that 110. From the bottom to the top. They'll get there. Every single one will reach the vertical 110 summit. All will be accounted for. All will get there. My brother Nicholas Chiofalo is number 58. So here we come up on the fourth vertical. Fourth vertical for the fourth climb of the ship. Taking brother Nick Chiofalo into 235 out of the eye of BedStuy to the top right now. To honor his legacy, to let his wife and son know he is not forgotten, nor will he be forgotten. To let our brothers on FDNY know our brother will be remembered and never forgotten. They're not just a picture, not just a number, definitely not just a name. Every one of our brothers has a legacy, and that legacy will be brought forth within these climbs. Back half of the fourth vertical for Nicholas Chiofalo. Into 235. BedStuy, Brooklyn. Coming up on the next rest stop shortly. All right. For Nicholas Chiofalo. Taking him 110 floors. To honor him as a firefighter, a volunteer captain, the firehouse cook, the practical joker, the pyrotechnician, and an overall brother willing to sacrifice everything for others. This is to honor his legacy and to carry his name forward. Fourth climb of the tour. Legs are digging deep. 3 verticals and 9 floors, and we're done. And brother Nick Chiofalo will sit at the top with 57 brothers, as he's the 58th climb of the commitment, the 343 commitment. For a slight little nerd fact, the 343 commitment is going vertical, as you know, and there comes a 5th vertical. Just looked it up a little while ago and found out that we are now currently moved from the troposphere to the stratosphere at over 14 miles vertical. So we've definitely gone higher than we were before. Each climb will get us even higher until all 343 brothers sit at the top. 110. So, Nicholas Chiofalo, you're on your way up right now, brother. Carrying you there. About to join the rest of your brothers once we get there. 110 floors. (2,420 stairs). Quarter of a vertical mile. Is what we're sitting on right now. For this climb. For Nicholas Chiofalo. All right, down to the last 2 verticals and 9 floors. Our brother, Nicholas Chiofalo. Brooklyn, Monroe Street, BedStuy, E235. Battalion 57. Pushing him all the way to the top. Step by step, floor by floor, one by one. Each brother goes to the top. Mask is pretty foggy. So, coming up on second to last vertical shortly. For brother Nicholas Chiofalo. For his wife and his son. For the brothers and sisters at FDNY, passing on the line. He will not be forgotten. His cooking, his practical jokes, his ability to make so many people happy, and pyrotechnics with fireworks, his being a father, and his being a brother of ours. Nick Chiofalo will not be forgotten. Pushing it to the top, second to last vertical. For Nick Chiofalo. Definitely a little bit hotter right now than it was earlier. Making sure that he gets there. Digging deep every step. Pushing in there. One by one. Coming down the back half, second to last vertical. One more vertical and 9 floors. Nicholas Chiofalo sits at the 110. Pushing him there, step by step. Floor by floor. Digging really deep. Pushing these last steps out of that vertical right now. For Nicholas Chiofalo, engine 235, die at BedStuy in Brooklyn. Got one more vertical, 9 floors. And our brother is sitting at that 110. One vertical to push out and 9 floors. Not stopping until Nick Chiofalo reaches that top. A little bit more rest, and we're gone. The last vertical. So today, earlier, on my earlier climb, I made mention of the fact that we need to live our lives with a positive aspect, looking forward to each day as it comes, ready to face that day when it gets there. Changing lives and making our communities better is why we sit here right now. Why we're on the fire service, or we became police officers or EMTs or doctors, or we got in the military, public safety and military. It's all about protecting where we sit right now. This is our last vertical for Nick Chiofalo. So don't forget, when your day goes hard, somebody else is always having a worse day than you somewhere in the world. Keep a positive attitude, and you'll be amazed what you can accomplish. Our brothers got to the scene and rushed straight into those towers to try to rescue as many people as they possibly could, not knowing what was going to happen. Brother Nicholas Chiofalo had just finished the 24-hour shift the morning of the attacks on the World Trade Center. Did he go home and get as much earned hard rest? No. He called his wife and said he was needed in Manhattan at the towers. From research, his wife knew he wasn't going to be coming back. This is to honor our brother's sacrifice. To his family, his wife and son, Nicholas Chiofalo Jr., your father is a hero that will not be forgotten. Pushing him until we get to the top. Last vertical complete. 102 flowers for Brother Nicholas Chiofalo. Engine 235, Brooklyn, I have BedStuy, Bedford Stuyvesant community. Finishing his footsteps, getting him to that top. We're officially in the stratosphere now. The 343 commitment is getting higher with every climb, up until we reach that 76 vertical miles. Little by little, with our brothers going home to the 110, taking it to the top. Every single one. We'll see that top floor. 110 floors, 343 times. And this time is number 58 for Nicholas Chiofalo. To remember our brother, he being a husband, a father, a cook, a pirate technician, and a volunteer captain, making the ultimate sacrifice 9/11/2001. His legacy will be carried forward. It is our commitment as a fire service that we will never forget our brothers, the 343 lost 9/11/2001. The nation has a tendency of forgetting what they want, but we as the fire service will keep them in the forefront and always remember the sacrifice made in the best and greatest rescue attempt in the history of the United States on 9/11/2001. This is for Nicholas Chiofalo. Working towards the third milestone of 75 brothers vertical. Crossing over the troposphere into the stratosphere. This is the 343 commitment. Nicholas Chiofalo, it's been my honor, brother. $110. Rest in peace, brother. We got it from here.